Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure. There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking.
Just about within shooting range. Yamal. Oh, it's Bebeto. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cruyff. Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in deep. He gets big. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! The breakthrough strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Bayer Leverkusen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a
chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Neymar is standing over this one. Neymar! Oh, crossbar! Oh, right place, right time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Van Dijk. Jordan finding their passes. Seedorf. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Seedorf. Seedorf unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cafu was in no mood for any of that. Bale. Bebeto tries making a foray down the right. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cafu has it out wide and in space.
Jordan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Ibrahimovic. Rodri. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Roberto Carlos. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. McAllister. Dani Olmo. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rice strokes it back. Good ball, good take. Yamal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Lamine Yamal clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Cafu. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Yamal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played through into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Up he goes! Dani Olmo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, nice touch. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Running strong and purposeful. Seedorf. Best. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Bayer Leverkusen really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Bayer Leverkusen, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway.
Bayer Leverkusen definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill.
Terrific header! Off the post! And again!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Jordan have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bebeto, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And they win it back again. And it's Seedorf. Best. Rodri. Now that's well seen too. McAllister, and now the breakaway. Oh, that's a key interception. Bale. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a throw. And here's Roberto Carlos. Bayer Leverkusen are still that goal to the good. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Boucher. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's found a way, chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Driving
That
forward.
was lovely, that.
He's through, now is he in? Delivers with whip. Cleared without complication. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neymar. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Jordan. Number
So
8.
what can they conjure from this one?
Number 10.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Yamal.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
Rice. Number
O'Shea.
17. El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the
Oh,
field.
now here's an interesting
Number
matchup.
11,
Well, it just
Messi.
petered out. No
Number
penetration at
13,
all, having had
Hazard.
a great deal of the
Number
ball.
20,
And it's
Vinicius
Hazard.
Junior.
That looks a decent ball. And this is Ronaldo.
Number 23.
Jordan really might just end up kicking themselves after
Substitution in
that.
progress.
That could well have been it. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Simplicity itself.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that threat. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a
Beckham! Insigne. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And for a moment, time stood still. Ronaldo is herring after that one. And it's Neymar. Looking for the run. What delight. Shoots!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caught offside that time. Now it's Vinicius
Such
Junior.
good technique.
He's being urged to shoot.
There will be 3 minutes
Oh,
added
that's
time.
delightful. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lorenzo Insigne.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Adriano. And this is Insigne. Tries a shot! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Played out to the right. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Quick reminder.
Bayer Leverkusen. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite. Shot, surely! Cruyff looking sharp there. And it's Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Baresi cuts it out. So what can they make of this? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now it's Dani Olmo. Gattuso. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's worked it through. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Seedorf. And it's Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. Cruyff engages and forces him off the ball. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Rodri. Cruyff. Rodri. Rodri cuts out the pass. Still goalless at the moment. Seedorf powering forward here. That's an excellent interception. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Oh, a delicate chip through. And they're back on the ball again. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets.
Climbs up big! In he goes again! Davids gets it clear. Cafu. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has been cut short. He's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. Played into space, and he cuts out the supply. And it's Bale. Well, that's a good run down the left. He has a look up. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, that's well spotted. Seedorf. Great vision. Spread out to the left. Played in deep. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic goes steaming forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, what has happened here? Best, a player who needs no introduction. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Roberto Carlos. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Roberto Carlos delivers. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff. He's tried one! And they've got a throw. Messi. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. It's shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the first 45 minutes are up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
A game of real excitement to wallow in, Peter. They've got a shoot-on-sight policy in operation, and here's to more.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20 será reemplazado por el dorsal 13.
Here we go again.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Bale. Rodri. Cafu. Cherki conjures time and space where few can. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great defending, strong and determined. Seedorf. Best, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And this is Bale. It's Bale! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? So, third corner of the game. Cross to the back post. And that has been cleared. Played in again. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Best. Oh, this is a very good run. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Cruyff. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good big chance! He has done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 9, Luis Suárez.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for options for movement. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Luis Suarez. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Good play on the left-hand side here. That has been cut short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played back in. Luis Suarez. Oh, played right into his path. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that's a little loose. That's a sharp pass. And here's Son Heung-min. Nice interception, well timed.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Son Heung-min. O'Shea makes the interception.
2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Well, that has not gone well. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Leverkusen.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
That's really well manoeuvred. Davids. He has found the way through. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thrill-a-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show? There's the shot! Danger averted for now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cannavaro. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
O'Shea cuts it out. Bale. That's an imaginative pass. Seedorf. The pass has gone astray. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ball's gone out of play. Drogba. And he's on his way!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bayer Leverkusen so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Seedorf. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space. Davids. Oh, that's fabulous. Deep cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's taking no chances there.
Iraq couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Threads one in.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. That'll be a throw-in. Swung over. Bale. And it's Neymar. Bale. Looking for the run. And it's played in. Oh, well played. Baresi. Messi. Iraq are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real...
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution for Iraq, number 5.
Iraq can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's shifted it to the flank. Bale, Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here. Davids. And it's Davids. Here's Roberto Carlos. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nicely aimed pass. Knocks it out wide. Looking to go deep. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Pedri. And here's Neymar! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it's Iraq who take the lead. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's tried one! He's beaten the kick. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Bayer Leverkusen really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Defending was strong and firm.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Best. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedri. Alcantara. O'Shea, Rodri, Mbappe going face to face with his great rival, and this is Neymar. Neymar! Oh, another save. Oh, they could break here, and it's Neymar. Played out wide. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. It's Neymar! And he's gone looking for safety. And he's intervened well there. And that pass isn't the best. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now he's got space here. Referee's given a throw. Pinches it off him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar. Pedri has created one goal already. Passing nice and neat. And the shot's on here. Back to the keeper it goes. Bale. And it's Pedri. It's Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Substitution for Iraq. Number 22, Mbappe.
Pedri.
Number 18,
In into the middle.
Bale.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Park Ji-sung.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Neymar. Coming on the field.
He's through
Number
here.
20, El Hadj Diouf.
Lovely ball. Shoots! It's in! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Bayer Leverkusen really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Elise. Howson. Now it's Schneider. Out to the left it goes. Azar with it. He gets big. And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Nicely shaped ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Aims beyond the defence.
Iraq really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
5 minutes left on the clock. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Olise. Bale did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to play it through. Has crossed it. A header! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Bayer Leverkusen complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold. And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this...